This podcast may contain offensive content. You have been warned. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Diecast podcast. I am your host and DM, Johnny. This is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live play podcast. We're currently doing Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and this is episode 4 of season 5 of this wonderful, wonderful adventure. This wonderful trio of miscreants, oddballs, outcasts. Something's going on with them. Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the story so far. Well, you're going to jump right into it. As always, you can find us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast. You can find us on any app that plays the podcast and our own website at www.flyinglisterstudio.com. Also on YouTube. We are there. I think that's going to be it. Let's just jump in. We got some TCAF announcements at the mid-break, but they have a manor, they have a ghost, and they got a whole lot of bills they got to get ready to pay. Let's jump right in. I hope everyone has a great time. I will see you at the break. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Diecast podcast. I am your DM, Johnny. We are here playing Season 5, Episode 4, Dragon Heist. It's still programmed in me. I almost said Tomb of Annihilation. Gotta work that one out. But we are here with our amazing team of role players and adventurers. To my left, the Walk It with the Sprocket, Waywalk It Sprocket. I think that was redundant.
I got so many names here. Wiggins, Waywalk It, Umpen, Crempernap, Sprocket, please.
And the Drow in the Now, our lovely Amalika, who's made friends with ghosts and very good at perceiving ghosts.
Yeah, it's true. They're my best friend. So.
And the Mostiff with the Yostiff. That's all I got. I'm not feeling creative today. It's a bad day for D&D. Adam.
Hello, everyone. I'm Yosef, and ghosts are my slaves.
Wow, that's rude.
Rude. So a couple of erratas for everybody. In the first episode, I guess it was the second episode, I muffed it up a bit where I said that orcs don't regain hit points. Instead of regaining 1 hit point, they go to 1 hit point. So your regenerative or your necrotic spell, not more effective than it should be. Future half orcs in the future will be more resilient.
Fair enough.
I believe I also said for the theater tickets to meet Mert, I did say it was that night, but I realized, I've dumped a lot on you in this brief little period. So I gave you that 2 weeks to kind of like give you some spacer. So canon is 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
So previously on the Diecast podcast, Dragon Heist, you guys acquired a house, which, in certain cities in real life is like finding the Ark of the Lost Covenant.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, Adam can tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I almost just bought a house in my real life. And it was also like a sprawling complex that was probably haunted.
But like that's the only way you can really afford a house in like the GTA. It's like it has to be a like murder house.
Yeah,
for
you got to
sure.
fight a witch for it.
Yeah.
So you guys you acquired Trollskull Manor in Trollskull Alley, aptly named, as you went up to acquire your new manor household, and you went in, and Volo was very ambiguous about what was in the house and kind of just darting off. And we also had Yosef at the Yawning Portal do a grand display of sticking it to the Xanathar's Guild, helping out the Zentaremes, kind of like, so with the knife. And just made a great grand public display. What could possibly go wrong with, announcing yourselves to the world like that?
Besides everything.
Besides everything.
But we got so many magic emails about it.
It's true. It's email marketing. It works, ladies and gentlemen. It works. You guys went up to Trollskull Manor. You investigated the house. Definitely run down, in need of some serious renos. I'm trying to think of a joke for I don't remember any renovation shows anymore. Never mind. I was going to say homes on homes, but no.
Gnomes on homes.
Gnomes on homes. That's
Oh,
right.
that was good. That's good.
So you need a lot more engineering clockwork stuff in this home. It's just a shack. Yeah, but you need to make it a metal shack. So you guys investigated, did discover that there was in fact a ghost living in the house. Amalika saying, hey, what if we just, turn it back into a bar? And the ghost was really down with that idea. Immediately took to Amalika and, opened doors for her, got drinks for her, as Waywalkett, who was, let's just turn it into a bookstore, an antiquity store. Not
Or a community space.
Community space. Come on, people.
And also exercise the ghost.
Yes. I've also threatened to exercise the ghost.
But only like a little bit.
Only, just casually.
Yeah, not like work out your core, like banish it to the negative energy realm.
Yeah. What's the problem?
But rats are fine.
Well, rats are fine.
Well, those rats are mean in this house.
As the next day came around, you had a deli of messages and visitors and emails, or I guess send mails, about people wanting to get to know this group, about who stuck it to the Xanathars Guild and who seemed to be making a name for themselves. You met with the Black Staff, who told you to go find a monk named Halam and just see what fortunes and visions he had about the future. You vehemently opposed going to the Yawning Portal to meet with the Zentrim Guild, yet Yosef somehow managed to swing it that you still ended up there, and you met Davil Starsong, a high elf spellcaster who is just chilling and relaxing, and put an offer on the table to you. You also met with Jalaster Silvermane, who works for the Lord's Alliance. And you also got a bird email with theater tickets for 2 weeks hence for the Rise of Tiamat, the real edition at the theater. So as we left you off, I believe you're coming back because Waywalkett sent a message to Alvin to go to the Trollskull Manor and just start renovating, forgetting to tell him that there actually was a ghost and an invisible servant in the house.
Yeah, the servant would have left after
The servant
an
would
hour.
have faded away at this point.
So
Yeah.
just the ghost then.
Just the ghost. Yeah, just the ghost.
And as Alvin came running out and kind of just like hug tackled Waywalkett, ah! And that's where is a beautiful crisp afternoon in Waterdeep. The snow is crunching down on the feet below you. It's not terribly cold. As soon as the wind picks up, it kind of gets underneath the layers, but it's a nice sunny day in Waterdeep. With Waywalkett, you have a human.
Yeah, he's a human.
Yeah, kind of like picking you up and just like Ghostbuster or Casper the Ghost style running out of the house or running out of Trollskull Manor.
Oh, Alvin, what's the matter, buddy?
Ghost!
Oh, yeah, that's on me. I should have included in my letter that there is a ghost living in this place.
You lead off with that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Ghost
That's
in-house.
Yeah, that's the mink on my face. I'm really sorry, Alvin. You remember Yosef and Amalika?
I do, but I think the more pressing concern is the ghost in the house.
Yeah, actually, Amalika and the ghost get along pretty well.
It's fine. Like, just as long as you don't talk about like burning the place down, exercising the ghost, turning it into anything but a bar, and like it's fine.
But he's dead.
So
He doesn't need to do push-ups.
that's
Yeah,
a fact.
Yeah, that is true. He doesn't have to do any push-ups.
That's a fact.
I'm trying to find out what his name is again on my sheet
I believe
here.
it was Liff.
Leaf. Yeah, Leaf or Liff. Yeah, Leaf.
L-I-F, I think it was.
Yeah.
Get up my DM's notes.
I haven't been taking notes.
That's all right.
That's all right. It's a proven fact that most aside from Miles, most people who take notes cannot discern what they wrote about the previous
Well,
episode.
like I just keep watching Miles take them, so I feel like I'm taking them, but like I'm not. It's just like reminiscent of high school when I couldn't read the board, and I realized for the first time I needed glasses because I had to copy people beside me.
Yeah,
I feel like
L-I-F,
Yosef
you're right.
has a bad memory and doesn't worry about it.
I feel like you don't care.
It's like it's this guy, I guess.
like-
It's weird where
maybe
you and
could
Yosef overlap.
Yeah, it's like you could remember, but you don't want to.
I don't care to.
Yeah.
it's not worth my brain space.
Yeah, L-I-F.
Yeah.
Lift.
So Alvin is like, he's very rude. He is not a nice ghost. He keeps going get out.
Oh yeah, that's his opening gambit. Don't worry about it. He calms down when Amalika is around. So if we turn around and introduce you, I think we can smooth this all over.
Is there any like superstition stuff? I'm like, I've never really dealt with ghosts before.
Yeah, no, it's kind of new territory for me as well.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty new, but like he's told us he's not going to kill us, and like for me, that's that's enough right now.
Well, I mean, like, it kind of makes sense. There's like a dark elf and like the undead. You guys work together a whole lot, don't you?
That's a great question. Sure. Yes. Probably. Maybe. Who knows?
Are you saying that as a Malika or as Steph?
That's me. I don't know what's happening.
The dark elves do have kind of a reputation, whether founded or not, that they seem to dabble in necromancy, devil, demon summoning, and slave enthrallment type of stuff.
Well, then sure. I mean, I maybe should have just like run with that because I'm assuming you're feeding that to me because that's a thing. But like also, here we are.
You can play it however you want.
Yeah, I mean, cool. Yep. Excellent.
Like, well, I mean, like, because if we're gonna have a ghost in the house, it's
Yeah.
better to have like the person who knows how to deal with ghosts.
Yeah, I don't really think there's a way that I'm dealing with a ghost besides just sort of talking to him.
It also seems like this ghost is maybe famous, which we could perhaps leverage in the future.
So you put me in a house with a famous ghost, and you didn't even tell me about any of that.
If you had seen my morning, Alvin, you would get it. It was a lot. It was very busy. The black staff called me over. I was kind of panicking. I would have come got you in person, but when the black staff summoned you, you gotta go.
And you know now.
Are you okay though?
Oh yeah. We're fine. We're fine.
Because you look like you strained yourself a little bit.
Oh well, we had to climb up the mountain.
Oh, I was talking about the name you just dropped. If you need help picking that up a little bit.
That's why I like you, Alvin.
Yeah, but like seriously, like 3 words. P.S. Ghost in house.
Yeah, you're right. It's egg on my face. It's whatever you want on my face. It's all over there. Actually, he'll cast minor illusion and put like an egg.
See this white chicken egg just go splat.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, okay, that's why I like you way you walk. That's all right. Yeah, it's jarring though. Like if you go into a house not expecting a ghost, I'm like, who goes into a house like that? And when you see a ghost, it's like, I didn't think it was going to be there. And then it's there. And
Okay, but I just want to like stop and point something out. How could you look at this place and think that it's not haunted?
Yeah, it looks pretty haunted here.
It looks very haunted.
Oh, I guess he saw it in the daytime, which would
I did
change,
see it in the daytime.
which would change what your perspective.
It looked run down and abandoned, but it didn't look haunted as haunted. I should preface that. It in hindsight, looking back at it now, you see him turn back. You see like a little light snowfall come down. It's like, it's pretty, but it does look a little haunted. I should have thought more about that.
Friends, let's move on from this ghost issue. Are we taking that nice man's money?
Which one?
You got to be more specific.
We met him in a bar. There was so nice. He
I don't
offered us
want
money.
one.
Out of all our many potential employers, he was the only one to offer us cash.
That's not exactly true there.
Isn't it?
That handsome gentleman, Davil. No, not Davil.
Devil's the guy he's talking about.
Yeah, no.
Jalester?
Yeah, Jalester of the Lords of the Alliance offered us, it does have to do with a little bit of dung sweeping, but a perfectly legitimate contract. And he said he'd get us hooked up with some of the guilds.
Should we start working for him?
Just as point info, Davil also offered to get you working with the guilds as well.
Oh, that is, yeah.
But less legitimately.
Yeah. But I am kind of curious about those elf murders he was talking about down at the dock.
You do have an elf in your group. Also being a dark elf.
I mean, I feel like I'd be interested in investigating this a little bit more, but like on our own terms and not in any way remotely affiliated with the creepy man in the bar.
Yeah, the problem with the Zentarine is we're not really sure which way this gang war is going to slide. You don't want to ally yourself with the Zents, and then the knife ends up winning the turf war.
That makes sense.
Or the Xanathars Guild.
Yeah, no, they're definitely mad at us also, by the way, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard the story.
So I heard you did something to Xanathars. I'm not sure on the details. All I know is you went in there with the sewer, and you came back with a guy who had like an award-winning smile.
Yeah, he's
It was a great smile.
good old Floon.
I assume he came out alive because people still talk about his smile.
Oh, yeah. And they thankfully didn't knock out too many of his teeth.
Nice.
Not any of the important ones.
Yeah, no. Maybe some of those molars.
Moles
but-
at the back, wisdom
yeah.
teeth.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Don't dine with him now.
So what are you going to do with Trollskull Manor and the ghost? You've got 2 weeks before you've got 4 weeks before the Winter Shield Festival. What's the order of business?
How much house cleaning did we accomplish?
need to
It's
still.
it's not much.
I mean, you'll need to still contact like a bunch of the guilds, but I guess like.
I think what we should, because it's like afternoon,
Yeah.
we should get in there, maybe get some unseen servants, see what the ghost can do, see how much progress we can make today, and take stock after that.
Get Alvin working on a, better basis with our new friend Liv.
Yeah.
Well, I can go and like make contact. I gotta go. I have to like do a proper assessment of what's in there because it's a mess. It's a mess. There's like holes in the roof. Some floors maybe need to be switched out. Like the guild is going to be like salivating at their chops when they see this. This is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
So we've heard.
Like, it'll probably take about 10, 15 days to get it all fixed up because once the money starts flowing, then boom.
Boom.
Is a construction term. It can be both jovial and cautionary. Boom.
I like it.
Yeah, let's maybe get some servants going. Alvin, you and I can take some appraisals, and then maybe we'll wake up bright and early and go help those dung guys.
2 servants coming up. I'm going to pull one followed by the other servant out of the ground, sort of slap them on the cheeks again. My friends, you know what to do.
Yeah, you see Yosef almost like a marionette show pull these 2 unseen servants, invisible servants out of the ground. If they had a shock of expression on their face, it'd be kind of shock and surprise, like, where are we this time?
You're in a mess, my friends, but you've got to get it all cleaned up for the Winter Shield party. Go, Winter Shields.
Into the house over there.
Into the house over there.
You see kind of like these little wakes of snowdrifts being pushed to the side as you see like these footsteps walk over to the door.
There they go.
Open it up.
Happy Winter Shield.
Yes, happy. What is winter? What is winter?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You've only got an hour.
You see the door open and close as you just hear a brief, just wood being scrummaged around, things being cleaned up.
Well, I need to stay within 60 feet of them or they'll disappear. So, nap time?
Well, I mean, if you need a nap, go for it. Me and Alvin will take some stock of how much work we got to get done here.
Thank you.
And if you guys need any help with anything, I can clean up.
Yeah, we could probably use some of this trash out of here. I don't know.
All right. Well, it's so yeah, it's up to you. So you see, it definitely looks like there's 3 invisible beings inside the house. You can see floors being swept. You can see tables and chairs being moved around and placed into proper positions. Things being dusted off. You definitely have a lack of food, booze. Firewood is one thing for sure, and you still have all of the upstairs holes in your roof, cracks in your windows, stuff like that. It's essentially general potpourri of renovations needed to be done on. Structurally, everything looks intact, and like you don't need to replace the bones of the building, but the facades all need a good tear down and polish.
Yeah. So what do you think? A couple weeks here, Alvin?
Oh, it all depends on how much money we have. I mean, like we can get this done. Like if we had a lot of money, we could probably get the guilds to do this in like 6 days. On average, 10 to 15 on their usual rates. But I mean, like it's not a long turnover. It's just, do you got the dough to do it?
Yeah.
And don't he just kind of like gives you like that little side nudge. And let's not get caught doing it ourselves. The guilds get very particular when you start doing one of their jobs yourself.
Oh, yeah, no. I had no interest in get up on the roof. Look at me. I'm tiny. Yeah, Dalvo promised us a pretty good wage that I think we could clear about 25 gold in profit for all of us every week, even after the gold deductions of the guilds.
Yeah, so this Davil guy can help us out?
Not Davil. Sorry, not the other guy.
Jalester?
Jalester, yeah. I think he offered it was like 75 gold a week for us.
Yeah.
And then it was like 50 gold for the various contractors of the guilds to do the renovations. So we'll clear 25, which is enough to live.
You see Alvin already doing the math in his head, kind of like the beautiful mind, just like scribbling that on an invisible chalkboard. Like, all right, so if we take that 25, reduce it down to 5, we can get renovations done faster.
Yeah, if you think we can live on $5 a week of 5 dragons a week on food and stuff.
Well, I mean, we've already got a place. We don't have to pay rent.
That's true, but
And if we
like my
order
berries.
if we order food and drink for the establishment, we can eat that. It's literally eating our own profits.
Yeah.
But I think if we roll cost of living into cost of business, and not like a permanent solution, but just for like the next week or so, I think we can maybe swing it.
Oh, all right. Maybe we can have a couple test parties before the big winter party.
Ooh, a soft open. I like soft opens.
Yeah. It's good to get your kinks out of the system early.
What is a
and,
test party?
It would be like we do we just said a soft open. We would like have a grand opening, but not so grand, just so that we could make sure that we have enough stuff and we know what we're doing.
It's like an appetizer before you have dinner. Like you're gonna have a really nice steak, maybe like a salad or some jalapeno poppers.
And we can capitalize on the fact that everybody knows who we are currently, thanks to you, Yosef.
Yeah, an invite-only party maybe.
Who are we gonna invite?
Well, I know like 5 people in the city. Yeah, you're 3 of them.
And the mule.
And then, well, we're not going to bring him in. You did bring Fablin though, right?
Yeah, he's in the back. There's a small little stable for him.
Oh, that's amazing. We'll definitely need him to help clear out some of the garbage furniture up there.
And Volo was the person that gave us the place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could invite Volo. I mean, he doesn't get a tab. He is paying up front for all of his drinks and food. But I mean,
I don't know. Volo's like really famous. I mean, if we say Volo's showing up, people may just come because Volo's here.
We'll have to negotiate an appearance fee then with them. All right, we'll think about this.
I mean, invite the handsome man with the Dungsweepers.
Yes, of course.
What about the other handsome man we met at the bar?
That might not be the best idea.
What about that rude woman who lived in the tower?
I don't know if she does parties.
What about that monk we met on the mountain?
He definitely doesn't want to come, but we can ask him.
Parties are fun, and we're making friends here in Waterdeep.
Well, you think inviting the black staff would be a good idea?
I don't think. I mean, should you invite your boss to your party? I don't know.
I mean, like if it's a Winter Shield party, I'm like she may have to like ceremonially represent the city here.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll make sure she's at the big party then.
All right. So I will compile a list of people. You sound like you have some things to do with either the Zentarim or the Dungsweepers Guild.
Yeah, I think they want us there bright and early in the morning, though.
Okay. So I'm gonna start compiling some data, some lists, some. I think this Volo guy may be a good guy to bring. He sounds like he brings a lot of gratification to people. And like kind of right away. So I think we need like an Instagrat influencer to come and show up at our party.
Yeah, like what could possibly go wrong with that? And he can see what we've not done with the place so far.
Well, I assume the place will be done when you have the party.
Yeah. Well,
the soft launch, are we going to have him there or?
Yes. Like a question?
I don't know.
we'll see if he's available.
Yeah.
He's writing a book.
He's always at the yawning portal, so it's not that hard to find him.
Perfect. And Durnan said he isn't mad at us for starting a rival bar because we're so far away from him.
Yeah. He's like way down in the south, and we're way up in the north. In fact, you can see that old ruins of the old theater out front.
All right. Well, we should.
So do you have any plans for the rest of the day? We can speed of plot to the next morning if you wish.
I mean, we could go check out the docks if you guys wanted to in the meantime, and like we can go check out, who's doing all the murdering.
Yeah, maybe we'll. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I won't go because I'm already sort of passed out upstairs. I'm off sort of living my best life.
Nice. All right, we will have Yosef asleep, taking a nap. Which bedroom are you claiming, by the way?
I think I'm just trying it out. So while all this docks action is going on, I'm sort of puttering around the house, trying to clean, sort of casually rearranging chairs, exploring objects in space, napping in different rooms, seeing which room I want to be in, smiling at people outside the window.
I thought you were just going to say smiling at your reflection in the
smiling
mirror.
at my reflection, ha ha, handsome. yeah, maybe taking a little bath or something. Like I'm just kind of living the way I lived at the in the order, where you just kind of like mill around a space that is never really yours and sort of like just like idly party all the time.
Well, contrary to the order, it is a glorious mess in this place. The bathtub is functional, but definitely, I guess the proper term is sullied. It looks like it has not been cleaned in many a year. The water is warm. It's not hot water unless you take some time to stoke it over the fire and let the house is warm. But you definitely see some drafts in like the holes through the roof and some of the cracked windows where you definitely, the rooms you walk into, there's a definite chill in those rooms. But the bathroom is functional. It's like you said, it's nice when you get in the bath, but as soon as you get out, chilly AF.
Did I notice anything unusual as I'm kind of bopping around? And this wasn't a real, like, serious investigation or anything.
I'll say give me an investigation check made at disadvantage because you're not really taking...
It is a 16, actually.
So then roll it again and then take the lower. That's what disadvantage
Oh, it's only a 4.
Yeah, so take your... What's the one with the 4?
0 on that. So.
Yeah. So it's... you don't really catch a whole lot. It's essentially... you don't think you'd be able to get really good glean of information off anything just because the mess covers literally everything in there. The ground floor is starting to see some progress made with your 2 unseen servants and Liff working diligently away. You get the idea that no one can actually see each other. That Liff can't see the ghosts can't see Liff, and the ghosts can't see each other. So every now and then you just kind of hear like 2 people bumping into each other in a room. Sometimes
you all can't see each other. I forgot. What a magical disadvantage.
Every now and then you just hear like wine bottles clink into each other or chairs and tables like bump into each other because it's hard to coordinate with other people that you can't see. But stuff is being accomplished. It may take a little longer than normal, but the ground floor is being cleaned.
And every time I walk by a window and I notice somebody, I stick my face out the window and be like, "Hello, I'm Joseph, famous adventurer. We're having a winter shield party. Tell everyone."
Give me a perception check.
It's an 8.
An 8. You do your best to try and get all the frost and smear off the windows. You're pretty sure people can see shapes on the other side. You're pretty sure they can't see your face, but there is definitely someone communicating that there's a party, but they can't tell who exactly it is.
You'll
It's a
figure it
haunted
out.
party.
It's fine.
It's like you hear some people walk by. Oh, those ghosts are really active today. You don't really see that a whole lot.
Tell your friends.
The ghosts are inviting us to a party. I don't know if that's...
It's a murder party.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. A ghost party. Like all these... Should we call like the Order of the Silver Gauntlet down? There's like a whole bunch of ghosts in there now. Yeah, we'll jump over to Amalika and waywalk it.
Oh, it's cold down by the docks.
Yeah.
You gotta layer. Layering is important.
The layers are doing their job because every now and then you get that little like gust of wind that finds its way through up through your clothes or through your jacket and just like hits your skin and it's like a knife right on the back as the wind that comes off the water. You remember it from the mountainside earlier that morning, and it is chilly. The snow isn't as cleared in the dock ward as it is in the northern ward because a lot of the work and population or a lot of foot traffic is down by the dock, so it just clears out naturally. But the city hasn't given the dock ward a whole lot of attention for snow removal. It's very lackluster. The main streets will have it, but side streets and back alleys are...
So the parks in Toronto.
Yes, very much so. For those who know the reference. But it is very much... there's about a foot of snow where you guys are. And what are you guys trying to accomplish?
I'd just like to have like a look around and see if there's anything, like immediately suspicious.
Yeah, a little patrol action here, as you're talking about. Yeah, very official.
A little patrol action. All right, give me whoever wants to take. I'll say choose who wants to take the lead on it, and the other person can give advantage. Give me either a perception or an investigation check.
I don't know. Do you want to take the lead on this one? Because I feel like me taking lead on elf murders is...
Although, actually, you are proficient in perception, which I am not.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. So, roll 2 of the d20s.
2?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, not off to an excellent start here. So, do I take the higher? Or
You take the
lower?
higher one, yeah. So it's the 5 plus I think
8.
3, yeah. So it's
I'm
8,
ready.
yeah. I only have a +2 in it, so
Oh, whoops.
you had a slightly higher chance.
First roll. And...
Yeah, little cold.
Okay.
All right. So what you find is that the dock district is very
Snowy.
very snowy, but the population is it's an area of travelers that it's people who aren't really Waterhavians by nature. It's people who've come in off boats or come in for the trade ward. And it's a lot of commerce and business happens down here. So you see like a lot of things like dwarves, humans, like Waterdeep's already been a very diverse type of city, but you start to see like the odder type of creatures in the world. Like you see tabaxi, you see ogres, you see trolls, like you see goblins, you see kobolds, like kind of like
I'm nodding my head like I understand what any of these things are, except for like 2 of them. But
Goblins, come on.
Yeah,
I said like except for 2.
tabaxi or cat people essentially.
Yeah.
Like Khajiit from Skyrim.
Cool. Okay. So okay,
Kobolds.
just can we backtrack for like 2 seconds? So what did the dude in the bar say about the murders?
Just that they've all I have in my notes is that they are curious about some elf murders down by the docks that they wanted us to look into.
And that was it.
Pretty much. Hold on. Yeah.
I'm gonna admit that.
Yeah, elf murders head down to the docks is what I got.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you do notice is that the bar you actually were going to investigate Flume for, or investigate for Flume, the skewer dragon with the giant anchor kind of lodged in the roof. It's busier than normal, and you do notice that you see a lot of half elves, elves, and high elves, all kind of like in the same kind of merchant marine type of guard, and that you get the feeling that there is a larger than normal population of elves staying at that inn.
Okay. Well, maybe let's go check that out and see if they've heard anything. If
Yeah,
they know any of the victims.
Yeah, let's maybe have a drink and keep our ears peeled to hear what we can hear.
Let's do it. I like the idea of having a drink. I like the idea of not being in the cold.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's have at it.
Lead the way. You're the elf lady.
All right. So we're going to head over to the bar. You said there's like a few people outside.
Yeah, just like General Mill. It's like
Milling about.
downtown pub bar. It's probably more pubby than bar.
Yeah.
Some people outside having a smoke, people outside having a drink. Nothing, it doesn't look like anything gets too rowdy, but you can see the signs of after light partying, dents in the wall, cracks in the window, a couple of post night vomit pools frozen on the sidewalk, covered over by the snow.
Delightful.
But you do see that the inside of the glass is like fogged up from condensation from the amount of people that are on the inside. It's not a raucous atmosphere, but there's definitely kind of like that white noise people background going on, clinking glasses and stuff like that.
Okay, so guess we're gonna head on in and find ourselves maybe just like one of those kind of standing tables. Have a little lean, although that might not be so great for you.
Now I'll need to stand on one of the tables. Yeah.
As you get up to the door, you notice that there's a small little metal plate on the front door that says Dunk is bouncer after 10 p.m.
Dunk is bouncer after 10 p.m. Who's Dunk?
You're Waterhavian, Amalek. Give me a history check with advantage.
2 dice.
Yeah, 2 dice and take your best one.
Okay. Please be better than the last ones. An 11 and a 17. And what am I?
History.
History.
It's the intelligence.
Oh, -1. 16.
16, still good enough. You know that Dunk is a legendary ogre bouncer in the dock ward. He kind of like floats around. You kind of pay for him by the night. And he also kind of likes to mark the places that he's worked because he doesn't like to. He's not a big talker.
Okay.
That likes to just point to a sign when possible.
We should make note of this Dunk guy. For our party, he could maybe, do some security for us for the Winter Shield.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
He is freelance and relatively cheap.
So, let's like.
He takes meat or coin.
Oh.
So you're not sure which is going to cost you more?
Yeah. I mean, especially since we don't really have any food currently. So,
No.
I mean, let's like maybe keep that in mind. We could use a bouncer to make sure our place doesn't get, like more broken.
Yeah, no, I'm also a little bit worried about maybe some of our new enemies crashing the party, trying to make us look bad. So that might be a good.
I'm more worried about our friends trying to have a party where they burn the place down.
Oh yeah.
Chaos party.
Yeah. That seems concerning to me too. So maybe it could be, watch a little bit of that and watch a little bit of specifically Yosef.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's smart thinking.
Malika, as you say, we got to be concerned about having a party where we burn the place down. You open the door and it's very much a record scratch type of everything stops in the bar. And you notice that there's maybe about 75 to 100 high elves, sun elves, moon elves, all looking at you as you come in the bar. And off in the distance, you hear someone's visibly drop their wine glass, that little pinch, as they see a dark elf walk into the skewered dragon.
This is, hello.
Our low profile isn't working, Amalika.
Yeah, this did not work out. And
okay, let's just play cool and just go order a drink.
Who doesn't want to just have a drink? We're just here for a drink.
Yeah. Look, keep smiling, smiling.
This is fine. This is fine.
Waywalker is waving at some of the people as they walk towards the bar.
Waywalker, give me an insight check.
At least I'm pretty insightful. I'm very insightful today. It's a 20, not natural.
Dirty 20. You see the crowd there. You can't tell if it's more of a mix of shock and disbelief. And it's not aggressive just yet, but there's definitely tension that is all of a sudden built right in that room as soon as Amalika walked in. It looks like it's probably 90%, 95% elf population in the skewer dragon at the moment. The human bartender is just kind of minding his own business, but the eyes have not broken concentration with you and Amalika specifically.
Yeah.
Immediately regret this. I immediately regret this.
Yeah, this seems like maybe a bit of a racial thing.
Yeah, I kind of feel like our haunted home with a ghost that we initially thought wanted to kill us seems like a better option right now. And even with the side of him thinking that he still wants to kill us, I kind of want to go back there.
Let's play it cool for a second. Let's see if we can
drink.
Yeah.
See how this goes. I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And Waywalker, you notice that more. It's like I said before, the eyes are on you. They're all on Amalika. It's almost like a cat in a laser pointer. Their heads are turning, bodies are turning as she just slowly makes her way across the bar to the bartender.
I'm just gonna let you order for us.
Yeah.
I think maybe you should take the lead.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the lead here.
Okay, I'm a mute now.
Good. 2 meads for myself and my mute friend over here.
Okay. Your friend seems to have walked into the wrong bar here. I mean, we welcome everybody, but it seems like there's a lot of tension in this room right now.
Well, if you're not welcoming everybody, then you're not welcoming everybody. Isn't that true, my friend?
Well, I'm welcoming you here. I'm just not sure what my clientele is doing. I mean, they're paying. They dropped a lot of gold to stay here.
Are you ejecting us from the bar?
I'm not ejecting you. I'm just saying, watch your drinks, watch your backs, watch your pockets, watch everything, your personal safety spaces.
I don't like it here.
These aren't like your high society, wear robes and cast magical missile spell elves. These are sailor elves. These are pirate elves. These are elves who will stab you.
Well, I had a little bit of a rumor that some elves were going missing, maybe, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, parts of them gone missing. Their heads have gone missing.
Yeah.
Past couple of days.
Any of your customers?
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah. That I'm pretty good at. Nope, not today though. That's an 8 total. It's a 1 on the die though.
Yeah, natural one.
It's a natural 1 on the die, but it's an 8 total.
We got this thing in the industry called bartender client privileges. We don't really disclose our private information of the people who buy booze and reside in our houses.
Just let them get murdered.
Let me put it this way: if your clients are losing their heads quite literally, that rumor is going to fly around the elf pirate community. You might lose yourself some customers, And I'm a little bit of an investigator, a little bit of an adventurer. Don't go telling anybody. But, I'm just investigating a little bit about keeping your clients safe.
You seem raise an eyebrow out of this and like, and what's in it for you?
Well, I'm not exactly sure yet. Yeah, I'm kind of pulling a thread.
Pulling a thread? So you're willing to investigate. What's your going rate?
Oh, well, it's like 100 gold a day, my man.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I know you're right. I just we're haggling.
Yeah, that's not a haggle. That's pipe dreams, my friend. That is major illusion on a grand scale.
No, it's 75 for the week.
It's investigating, man. Like I can call in the city guards and pay them, bribe them that much, and get a better service, I imagine.
Well, I'm not asking you for the money. I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm just asking you for information.
Give me a persuasion check again.
All right. Better, but not great. That is 13 this time.
Okay. You see him look around, and you see him kind of like motion for you to come to like the end of the bar. And Amalika, as like you follow Waywalk, I imagine is like walking on top of the bar.
Yeah, like jumping from stool to stool.
Yeah. Well, the stools are all filled.
Okay.
But Amalika, you very much have to like push in between a couple of like high elves and sun elves. Like, excuse me, like pardon you. They are not making a path for you to get by.
No worries. I'm just, I will just squeeze through you. Yeah, this is fine.
Give me also a perception check, Amalika.
Oh, because what else could I perceive that's awful about this situation? 11 plus 14.
14. You definitely hear like a couple of derogatory terms like drider, like spider rider, drow.
Oh, good. So it's even worse.
No one's like, it's very much like you're trying to get in between two people and like you either got to go around or like forcibly push your way through your choice of what you want to do. But it takes you an extra like 30, 45 seconds to get to Waywalk and the bartender.
I'm just going to mumble. I don't want to stir any pots any further than I have to, because literally this whole bar hates me. There's nobody here that doesn't hate me aside from Waywalk it currently.
You see the bar, I don't hate you.
Wait, what?
I don't hate you.
Oh, well, thank you. That's
like you're an elf like everybody else. And then you see when he says that, like one of those like sharp-eyed glance elves just like pierces like, hey, I'll cut you off if you're not careful.
I'm just gonna go back to being mute and meet up with Waywalk it over here. I'm fine. It's
like,
fine. This is awful and I hate it, but it's fine.
You when Amalika finally joins you, you can feel like kind of like that tension just like kind of bearing down on top of you.
Good news, we're leaving right after you tell me the secrets.
It's like, well, it seems your timing is not very good, because rumor going around that the person or peoples who are taking out these elves is like a renegade dark elf.
Oh.
Wow. That's great.
I imagine the dark elf showing up in a place where a lot of these people's friends for a rumored dark elf. People may be putting one and one together right now.
See, this is why we don't go talk to shady people at the bar and get shady jobs from shady people and wind up at other shady bars where other people are then going to hate me, blame me for things.
I can't lie with that pretty good rule of thumb.
I'm not shady. What are you talking about? I run a legit business here.
Yeah. Okay, I believe you. It's fine. This is fine.
This does seem a little highly charged in a way, but that is some good information. Thank you kindly. Is there anything else you think it could?
As far as I know, just from the city watch that come in and have a drink in here every now and then, it's definitely opportunistic. I mean, like it seems to be that people specifically from bars, not always this bar, because there's like an elven merchant fleet in Waterdeep right now. I guess they come in to trade food supplies during the wintertime. But it seems to be, elves like to drink. They like to party. And when they head back to their various inns and taverns, that, some are drunk and stumble into an alley and some don't stumble out again.
Amalika doesn't really want to like talk to the bartender directly, who clearly has disdain. So she kind of like goes down to Waywalkett's level and just kind of is like, ask him when the murder started.
When about was the first decapitation case you heard about?
It's like, oh, it was first night the fleet came in, that's for sure.
Which was when?
Oh, that was about a week ago. They're in town. Like it's almost like their own nation that comes in. Like when the elves travel, they travel in style.
Huh. I wonder. Well, that's a lot of information. You've been very helpful.
Yeah, like if you go out in like the deepest part of the harbors right now, it's almost all elven ships right now. I mean, like there's no competition. Like sailors on the Sword Coast don't like to sail during the wintertime, and the elves got those magical boats that just glide right through the ice.
Yeah, they're incredible craftsmen, the elves. I can't say enough good stuff about the magical items. You know,
you hear one voice from that's right.
Ask him if there's anyone else we can talk to. That's not gonna kill us.
Yeah, that's a.
You say I don't think you're the lady who did it. In fact, I'm surprised you're out in the sunshine right now. Like that's not really a dark elf thing.
I hate it.
Like you can trust me like any other bartender. Like I'm a member of the guild. I just there is some concern, but you don't come across as the murder people in an alley type.
Yeah, like unless you kind of like cross us, like I mean, it's fine. We're fine. It's fine.
Should I be worried about her?
No, don't ask. Just as long as you're not a Kenku, you're fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, there's been a lot of Kenku around recently as well.
Oh yeah, hanging around.
Well, there was like that guy who got kidnapped not too long ago.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people saying there's a guy being dragged in the sewers by Kenku.
Yeah. We know all about that actually.
Oh, okay.
We may have had a little hand in his
He had a great
little
smile.
liberation. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you very much, sir.
It's like no problem. So he's like, yeah, it's it seems to be happening mainly like it doesn't seem to be happening to Waterhavians. It seems just to be like part of the merchant fleet type of thing.
Well, okay. I feel like I want to leave.
Yeah. Let's get out of here before someone throws a bottle at you.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
That's gonna happen.
Let's go.
That guy's winding up.
He does not like me.
The bottle misses. It hits the side of the wall.
Just as you exit. Yeah.
Wow.
You
missed.
That's rude. Just so you know.
The second one also misses.
All right, let's go. That's very interesting that mostly it's the members of the Elven fleet getting murdered here. Seems to be more like a business interest.
Like it's shocking to me because they're so charming and pleasant.
Yeah.
And it just astounds me that anybody, especially a dark elf, would want to murder them when they're so kind and caring, really compassionate, one would say.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a whole bunch of jerks in there. Pirates, those guys aren't great. No one likes a pirate. They're disrupting businesses all over the place.
Yeah, just these. I don't know. They just don't really seem like they're particularly grateful for us to look into this.
No, I think they mostly just hate you because of your skin color, frankly.
Yeah.
The whole history and culture associated along with it.
Yeah. I mean, there's also that thing where like your people used to worship spiders.
Sure. I believe you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm thinking that if we want to do a proper stakeout, we're gonna have to stake around a little bit later and maybe go further into the fleet here. Mm-hmm. But I'm also worried about getting a full night's sleep for this dung sweeping.
Maybe we can come back with Yosef when he's well rested and after we've done the job, and then we have safety in numbers.
That's true too. Yeah. He'll be a good distraction also.
People can be mad, not even mad at them. They can be mad at me, but distracted by him.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He's a good target that way.
All right, so I assume you head back up to the northern ward for the Trollskull Manor.
Mm-hmm.
As you come back, you find, we'll say, Yosef is asleep on the kitchen table, just kind of like little bit of drool coming off the side. Very clearly, Liff and the two other unseen servants are milling about. You can see a very Mickey Mouseian broom, one broom being swept. A tablecloth is being trying to put over another table, over a table, and it's a ruined and stained tablecloth, but someone's trying to make it look nice. And you notice that a lot of the windows have now actually been mostly cleaned, that there's not so much that layer of filth and grime, that you can actually see light come in, and that the amount of windows in this place, there's a lot of natural light that comes in. It's a little diffused by the last little bit of grime. There's only so much you can do with ghostly hands, but there's significant improvements happening to
This is like coming together.
Yeah, he's doing good work there.
Oh, I'm gonna wake up and get all excited. Oh, my friends, I've had a wonderful day. I want to tell you all about it.
You hear from the kitchen, he's been asleep for like 3 hours in like different rooms.
That does sound pretty nice, actually.
It was nice, but also I've been very busy and I've discovered some very exciting things. So I thought I should tell more people about the Winter Shield party, so we get like max turnout, so we get as many people as possible, you know.
Hyping it up.
So I started by shouting about the Winter Shield party as loud as I could.
Yeah.
Kept that up for about an hour. Realized if I'm inside, people can't see me and know how beautiful I am, and they won't want to come to my party.
Yeah.
So I went into the streets, started telling everyone I saw, informed everyone that we were open for business, that we would accept money for murdering people, and we were having our big Winter Shield party. And then...
Wait, hold on. You got to go back for a second here. You're offering our services as contract killers?
Well, just, you know, anything. And I you know, to explain how far we would go to meet our customers' needs, I threw in some things we were willing to do. Speaking of, as I was marketing the party, which is a new term I've learned.
Oh, no.
I met this old lady goblin, and I was like, "Old lady goblin, you must come to our Winter Shield party." And she was like, "I'll go to your party if you can take me to your bed." So I did. And then she gave me 5 dragons. So I think what I'm experiencing is my new job.
What happened in that room, buddy?
It's very simple. You know, so you go in the street and then you ask people if they want to have sex with you, and they do. They always do. And then they give you money. It's like sex for money. See, I think it's a new thing.
I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one once again, Waywalker. This is all you.
Just to
Proud
intercede
of
for a
here.
moment, Adam, could I get a retroactive performance check from you, please?
Oh my God.
for the outdoor marketing.
For outdoor marketing?
Yes.
Everyone, we are adventurers.
Oh no, just as a roll of the dice. A roll of the dice.
Oh, for outdoor marketing success.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you wanted to recreate that whole goblin lady situation. I was like, all right. Not very good. It was a 5 plus, what should we say, my persuasion?
Your
No,
performance.
performance is a charisma bonus.
Oh, okay. It's a 9.
So a 9 in total. So when Yosef was out marketing to people, essentially this Asimar standing out front of this haunted house yelling at people about this party that they're having, you kind of build this mental image in your head that Yosef, while kind-hearted and spirited in some aspects of his life, there's no filter on social interactions, and he probably just screamed at people to come to his party with a haunted house, and that the goblin lady was probably just sheer dumb luck that
She was just into that.
yeah, she was just that was her thing.
My friends, death is imminent. Let's celebrate this Winter Shield.
Pretty
This
half
is like
angel.
expectations and reality. Like,
I got half an hour to knock out, sure.
Well,
I will also say you can increase your dragon or your gold pieces by 5.
Nice, thank you.
Actually, it's going to be 4 and a button.
but it's a really shiny button.
It's a button that could easily be mistaken for a gold piece.
That brings us up to 69 gold pieces.
ooh.
And 1 button.
And 1 button. I'm writing it down.
Yeah. Is there a sex workers guild in Waterdeep?
There is in fact, and you knowing the guilds is probably one of the most well-regulated and vicious guilds.
All right, buddy. Wait. I got a lot to tell you here, and I'm not saying you should feel any shame for what you did.
I don't.
Good. But there is a process here, much like it's a process for everything. And there is a guild for sex workers in here. Like what you did there is called sex work.
It's already a job.
Yeah. So I think if you just, Goblin Lady's probably not going to be saying a lot about it. I mean,
Unless
fingers crossed.
Really rocked her world.
But if we get
Give me another retroactive performance check using Constitution.
Oh, that's a +3 for me.
Yeah.
Oof, I didn't. Well, I don't know. It's a 9. Like definitely not one of my best performances.
She knocked out half an hour.
Sure. Yeah. What was she doing?
Gobbling all day.
They only live to be like 25.
Yeah. That's precious
I didn't
time.
know that about
Yeah,
goblins.
Well,
You've learned several things.
yeah, the average lifespan of a goblin is about 8 years based on adventures, but the max age cap's at around 25.
So if like the guild comes around, you might have to, give that money as you do.
Waywalk, every time we have fun and make money, there's like a guild and a process about it.
Yeah, that's Waterdeep. Welcome to Waterdeep.
That's just civilization.
It's also Waterdeep. I'm sorry, Joseph. I didn't mean to hush your buzz.
Is this party going to be fun?
I hope so. I think it will be.
But like real fun like home?
I mean, I've never been to your made-up island, but it'll be great. Trust
And
me.
it'll be even better if you, again, do not burn it down.
Yeah, no chaos parties, buddy. That's we have to make that a rule.
No chaos parties.
Yeah.
All right. I will not throw a chaos party. But I wish to continue sex work.
Yeah, I mean, you can also just do it for free if that's what you're interested in. They don't ask if
I think he just wants the money.
All right, yeah, whatever you want, buddy.
He wants money for literally everything.
At next level, you get lesser restoration. You can just really fix yourself up with that.
Womp, womp, womp.
Womp, womp, womp.
All right, so any plans for tonight? You do have the Dungsweepers Guild in the morning and a possible stakeout at night.
Oh, yeah. We did learn some information down at the dock, FYI. It seems like...
One, elves are racist.
Number one, yeah,
Jerks.
surprisingly racist. I was very surprised, frankly. I didn't realize how deep-seated this hatred went.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say that adventure was fun, but it truly wasn't.
Yeah, no, that was a real look in the mirror. Anyway, it seems that mostly people from the Elven fleet have been being decapitated. That's mostly what we learned.
Can we make money off of this?
I mean, we were technically offered money to investigate it. But, I mean, Waywalker really didn't negotiate a rate for that. And
Yeah.
I just left because there was, like, some bottles being thrown at me, and they missed, and it's fine, but...
That's
Yeah.
terrible, Amalika.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to this bar and also the Yawning Portal and, the ones where they don't throw stuff at me.
They did miss. They have terrible aim for elves.
Well, I'm rested. My servants are ready. Where should we go? What should we do?
So what time is it
It's
right
like early evening. The sun hasn't begun to set yet. It's like probably 4 or 5 o'clock.
I think we need some food. We need to get some food in this place.
now? That's true. I am quite hungry.
And I think you need to start bribing the rats again unless they, are trying to evict us from...
I don't think there's a rat king down there or anything. They're just gonna...
Everyone give me a nature check.
17.
9.
11.
17. Yosef, you know from your history of back on the island that you have in fact encountered a rat king before. And they are ruthless and tyrannical and greedy AF and fit in just fine on your island.
Is that it?
Oh yeah, rat kings exist.
Did I just say all that? Okay.
You can communicate however you wish.
I don't know if I could. I basically relay that information.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, rat kings are a thing everywhere. But I don't want to talk to those guys again anymore. They're really mean to me.
Yeah, I don't know. You You seemed angry after
Yeah,
talking
no,
to
that
them.
guy really grinded my gears.
Waywalk it. Give me a perception check.
Oh no. It's a 7.
7? Oh, no. What's everyone else's passive perception? It's just 10 plus your perception score. 10.
13.
13.
Mine is 12.
You just had to get over 10. So Amalika and Waywalkie, you actually do see it. There's a Waywalkie. You recognize it. It's a rat on the bar counter. Same rat you talked to down in the basement. He kind of gives you like those Joe Pesci like fingers pointing to you eyes.
Hey, Liv. So Amalika calls over ghost bartender and friend, newly non-exercised friend, and asks him if there's any way that he dealt with the rats when he, was alive.
There is no response, unfortunately.
Oh.
Okay, well,
Remember, he's mostly a yes/no kind of guy.
I mean, there's lots of dust around, so there's opportunity.
The windows have actually all been mostly cleaned
Yeah,
now.
we gotta get him a chalkboard now.
We should invest in that.
How much does a chalkboard cost?
A silver piece at most.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, we'll send Alvin. Mind grabbing us a chalkboard?
Yeah. How big you want? You want like a placard out front or like a in-house chalkboard?
Something that can like show the specials.
All right. Okay. That's a bigger one. So that's probably be like 15 silver.
Yeah. I think Joseph has that for you.
See?
All right. Cool. Can I?
Oh, yeah.
Like this is a button.
Yeah, he has like a ton of silver. We liberated it.
Oh yeah.
Do I? I don't see it.
You took.
What's sort of the exchange rate on silver to gold?
Oh, it's 10 silver equals 1 gold.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got 60.
Did I get that right, or is it 100 silver?
I think we have. I'm not sure actually what the conversion rate is there, but yeah, you have 50 gold worth of silver.
You're the richest of us all.
Actually, that's probably true.
I will give it- Here you go.
It's like, all right, I should have it. I can get it set up. We'll probably have it delivered in the morning.
I've purchased something.
That's the first improvement for the bar. Congratulations, Joseph.
I'm proud.
You've had a good day.
I've had a good day.
Great day.
Slept through most of it.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely do a little staking out as long as we get like at least some good sleep before the Dungsweepers, which means we gotta get back here by I guess like 11.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Malky, you do know that last call in most of Waterdeep's around 2-3 a.m. In the Dockward, where it probably gets a little bit more rambunctious, probably at 4 or 5 a.m.
So we're probably not going to get anywhere on first stakeout.
Well, that's when the last call happens.
Oh, right.
That's when people start getting kicked out of bars.
Okay, so I'm also all these things. So I'm going to tell you guys that about the last call and say, I mean, if somebody was going to kind of look out at the bars and kind of be keeping an eye out for somebody who was maybe getting a little bit tipsy, easy target, that's about the time that they would maybe be looking to take advantage of that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could try doing an all-nighter. It's been a while since my academy days.
That's since our prison days.
Well, that's hey, keep that on the down low.
Not since our
We
prison days.
could rest up tonight, do the Dungsweepers in the morning, and then do the stakeout tomorrow night.
Yeah.
A real day of adventuring.
Yeah, a full day.
A full day of adventuring.
And more sleep for you today.
More sleep, more cleaning. Servants. And I'm snapping. I'm like getting them back.
You see, there's definitely a poof of dust in the middle where the two unseen servants have kind of collided with each other.
No. They're so cute.
I'll take your word for that. I just see nothing.
I can't see them either.
Weird.
All right, so as you guys get ready, so no planning for a stakeout tonight?
No.
Yeah, I think we're going to just call it a night.
Straight to bed.
And stake it out tomorrow.
All right, so we will call our break there as we come back for a morning with the Dungsweepers Guild.
What a morning.
There is murder most of foul going on in the dock wards. Elves are losing their heads, and people are getting scared. What can the trio do to save everybody, calm some nerves, and still pay those bills they gotta do? They're getting ready for the Dungsweepers Guild. It's going to be a messy time in the sewers, if you will. I hope you've been enjoying the show so far. We got quick little announcements to get through. Real easy, then we jump right back into the story. The first one, TCAF, the Toronto Comic Arts Festival, is a wonderful, wonderful festival that happens every year in the spring in Toronto. It's happening this year, Saturday and Sunday, May 11th and May 12th. It is free. Come on in. Get to see some of your favorite artists, get to see some awesome panels, and spend a whole lot of money on some whole lot of comic art. It is wonderful. And if you got the time and money to come in and spend it, do it. It is free. So spend those money you would on tickets to get some custom art done, to get some fancy prints purchased and hung on your wall, because the world is better when you have beautiful art hanging on your walls and you have color in your life. So it's going to be an awesome time. That's May 11th and 12th if you're in Southern Ontario, upstate New York, Western Quebec, Eastern Manitoba. Make the trip. Toronto is great in the springtime. All the patios come open, and Toronto has some of the best patios in the world to eat outside, drink outside, and enjoy some wonderful, wonderful comic art. Come to the Toronto Comic Arts Festival. You can find all the information you need at torontocomics.com. It's a great website. It'll give you all the info and the schedule of all the panels that's happening. When we have more announcements to share, we will share them with you. The other big announcement is the week after that, D&D Live is doing their new event, May 18th and May 19th. They're hosting it in LA. I believe you can still get tickets to attend. It will be an awesome, awesome time. If you can't, don't worry, it is all going to be streamed live on the Twitch D&D channel, Twitch TV/D&D. You can catch all the fun and games there. You're going to have your dice camera action, your critical roles, your Girls Guts Glory. You're going to have a whole bunch of fun. It's going to be celebrating the new storyline, The Descent. So tune in, go to the event if you can. Get ready for a great 2 weekends of arts and D&D happening, one right after the other. Once the summer season starts, the events just come a-flying, especially if you're in Ontario, because I believe there's a convention or event happening every week. So that is it. We're going to have a new Ya or Na coming up. It is going to be Chaos Parties, Ya or Na. Let us know. If you have your own Ya or Na question to ask or to submit, just tweet us, send us a message, send us some email. We read them all. We'd love to hear from you. But yeah, if you have any Ya or Na questions, let us know and we'll put them up there. I think that's it. Again, traditional. You can find us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast. Give us a follow. Let's have some talks about D&D. Let's have some fun. You can find us on any app that plays a podcast and our own website, as well as on YouTube, www.flythelizardstudio.com. All the links to everything will be on the website via our Twitter, everything else. I hope everyone has an awesome spring. I hope everyone has an awesome week. And if you have a family member out there that you love and cherish, hold on to them. Let them know how you feel. I will see you next week, and hopefully this Dungsweepers Guild gets sorted out. Also, while trying to solve an elf murder. I love you all. See you next week. Get back in the character. So the night passes without anything really discernible happening. You do notice that Lif continues to work through the night as the unseen servants from Yosef fade back into the ether, but they're still sweeping, and it looks like it's a long slog so far, but it looks like Lif is very slowly cleaning up the first floor of Trollskull Manor, as you can actually see street light and moonlight come in. You still have some spots and moonbeams come in on top of the roof. It's a cold night. I don't think you guys mentioned getting any food, but you can endure. You can do some takeout. That's easy enough to do.
Yeah. Maybe when Alvin got the chalkboard, he got some food for us.
I got soup.
Sweet. Perfect. Thank you, Alvin.
He used the button.
It's button soup. So come, actually, Amalika, you feel yourself being nudged awake at about 4:30 in the morning.
Okay. Wait, did we sleep downstairs again and around like the fire, or did we go up to?
Up to you. The heat. There's the place is heated enough that you can definitely sleep anywhere you want in Trollskull Manor.
Maybe we plug some of the holes in the ceiling and such.
Okay, so I'm gonna just say that I was upstairs somewhere, and then I wake up. Just kind of like looking around a little bit like groggily and just kind of being like,
Got like bed hair. It's kind of like
yeah. I'm not used to somebody kind of being around all the time to kind of like wake me up. And so it's a little bit like just, what's going on?
do you have you claimed a bedroom of your own, or? So there's like a bedroom, a master bedroom, and
I think I was saying, because I'm not sure, because you were saying you wanted the attic kind of area, and then I was just kind of,
I don't know. I feel like we're both really unused to bedroom.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you saying?
a room with a bed in it. So weird.
yeah, because like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's a bedroom on the second floor.
Like
or
a
this
room with a bed in it, I've seen, but like the concept of my bedroom is like very strange to me.
Maybe just we haven't claimed anything yet because it's still a mess. Like we're just kind of
Free ranging.
yeah. So just kind of wherever there's
a
something
soft surface.
and it's not like the least
Dirty.
the least gross.
yeah.
Well, the least gross would be the master bedroom.
Okay, so maybe
Sure,
there's
take it.
somewhere in there. Yep. Okay. Cool. That's a thing.
All right. Yes. You, as I said, it feels like someone like almost like a parent kind of like gently nudging their kid to wake up for like a early trip or something like that. You wake up and like you can't see anything in front of you, but you still feel like someone like helping you get out of bed.
Okay. Well.
You see a hairbrush float over to the hairbrush does not look clean, but it floats in front of you.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, and it's less dirty than just like living in a hole in like the street. So this is nice. Thank you, Leaf.
Yeah, LIF. So Lif, I guess.
So I'm guessing the others aren't awake yet. So
Nope.
Malika at
And you notice that there is actually a hot cup of tea on the counter for you.
well, this is so nice. Thank you. Although that's probably not necessarily clean water. Is that clean water? Or is it still like dirty? Like
Tea by definition
Got
is dirty
boiled.
water.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but is it like made with tea or is it like a tea bag of dirt? Like, that's what we're trying to figure out here.
The tea, there's definitely tea in there. You question the cleanliness of the teacup.
Well, I mean, it's been boiled. Thank you. So Malika takes like a polite like sip of it.
It doesn't make you sick, but it is not tasty.
Yeah, just like it's a sip. Like it's, the bare minimum to be polite. And just kind of like, just like a little like smile and like a little kind of just like thumbs up. And goes to wake up Yosef and waywalk it.
All right. Yosef, what room are you sleeping in?
I think I just kind of like passed out wherever.
Back on the kitchen table?
Yeah, maybe before they expired, I had like my servants like make a collection of pillows and stuff for me, which was usually my way, like back at the order. So I'm
just like a nest.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of things.
Is Yosef pregnant? He's nesting right now. You find Yosef on the kitchen table with a nest of old grimy pillows.
Okay. Hey, it's time to get up. We gotta go into the sewers. It's time for the sewers.
A sewer adventure.
A wondrous day.
A wondrous day. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm awake. We gotta go get waywalked and, maybe find something to eat before we go into the sewers.
Waywalk it! Waywalk it!
Waywalk it
Like
from
throwing things at the walls.
You hear it's like some pots and metal cups being thrown at the side of the wall.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. Yeah. Huh? Oh, yeah. Time for the Dungsweepers. I've done worse work. All right.
Adventure, profit,
Yes.
marketing.
It's true. We are gonna get money.
And connections. Most importantly, connections.
Connections lead to more money.
Yeah, that's
And the
you're
party.
getting it.
When people like you, they give you money.
Yes. Kinda. Anyway, you get the basic concepts of the city. You're coming a long way in this last 12
Just
hours.
let him believe that people need to like him, maybe. Let him believe that.
Yeah, no, hey, being liked is actually a very good business advantage.
You should try it, Amalika. It's wonderful.
I will take that into consideration.
All right, Alvin, you stay here. Keep an eye on the place. oversee any cleaning.
You look over at him, he's out cold.
Oh, good. You got the place, buddy.
But you do notice that as you wake up in the morning, there is a large brown flat package waiting for you outside your front door.
Ah.
Oh, wait. Okay, well.
Yeah, I'll
Does it have a return
big.
address?
It's pretty big, yeah.
I might need some help with this, guys. My arms are pretty tiny.
Is it the chalkboard? I'm not even waiting. I'm just like ripping it open.
It is a black slate of stone with a couple of 3 little white pieces of chalk tied to the side of it. It's probably about, say, about 6 feet long, about 3 feet tall.
Ooh, let's test this out. Amalika calls over Liv for a second. Well, Alvin's sleeping. Can you keep an eye on the place? And if anybody comes in that isn't one of us or Alvin, be menacing. Use your creepy get out. Make them think you're going to kill them.
You see a piece of chalk come off the side of the board. And you see the letters O and K written on the side.
Yeah, this is a lot better.
This is good. This is good.
Well, I see this as an opportunity to do more marketing. And I wipe off the O and K, and then I write, sex work 5 dragons.
Mate.
You seem to have forgot about the guild talk.
We'll get to them.
I think that's maybe a talk for beforehand. Before they're angry at you.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Guilds and talking.
Oh, no, that's not good. Mine's 5.
8.
10.
10 waywalk it. It is. The sun is barely coming up, but you can see a lady and a gentleman walking down the street of Trollskull Alley together. They look like they are dressed up very fancily. They don't appear to be in a relationship together, but they appear to be walking together. As you see them both stop, take a look at the sign, and immediately they pull out like a small little notepad and begin to scribble something down as they go.
Geez.
That's right, folks. 5 dragons.
Oh, yeah, you
A
gotta.
low rate for an incredible time.
We don't know that.
Geez. All right.
Write this down. Winter Shield party here.
Oh.
Any adventure, including murder.
Oh, geez.
Yo.
Sex work, 5
Oh.
dragons.
He's not with us.
With these guys. They're my friends.
He's not. We don't know him.
It's more complicated. It's a business. We're working on it.
Many businesses. It's a multifunctional space.
You see their
He's
just
from
their,
out of town.
you see their footprints going down one of the streets. They appear to be long gone now.
Yeah, this is. We're giving people a lot of mixed messages here.
Oh, boy.
Frankly, we're not set up for the sex work yet. We gotta make the place nicer. If they come in and see it now, they're gonna get scared away. So let's just erase the sign for now. I'm sorry, buddy. And then
We can leave it for Alvin to communicate with Liv for now and just...
yeah.
Very well.
Maybe if before we leave, though, you leave a note there for Alvin or anything. And
Yes, you are poor at notes.
All right, let's bring the chalkboard inside so that we can use it inside for inside communications. And yeah, Waywalk writes a note just like...
You do see one of the glasses is being moved over, and as you bring in the giant Sex Works 5 dragons, you kind of just see like the metal cup just like drop.
you know, our boy. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I want to say we would get it under control, but like, I don't know if that exists with you.
One might think that the dead need not be so prudish.
That's a very good point, actually. You think that they would be leaving behind their old hangups, but this guy also just can't get over this place evolving as businesses do. Anyway, that's not the point right now.
You hear that, Liv? Businesses evolve.
We'll raise sex worth $5. Write down Alvin gone to the Dungsweepers. Keep up the repairs.
Yeah.
P.S. There remains a ghost in the house.
Yeah, he knows about the ghosts.
All right. You hear a knock at the door as you finish up your chalk message, and you can see 4 humans in shoulder to feet coveralls, kind of like a gray onesie, and they all have the what appears to be an emblem of a donkey's head on a shield with two small shovels crossed below it. You recognize this immediately as the Dungsweepers Guild.
I thought it was just going to be like a poop emoji.
Like embroidered. Yeah, like so nice.
Good morning, new friends.
It's like, hey, my name is Sims. This is Laval, Brun, and Dyson. We were told you'd be our escorts today for Dungsweeping.
Yeah, we were told that too.
Oh, okay, great. So we're just all you got to do is essentially walk with us to the sewers and back. We take care of the stuff inside the sewers. You don't got to go down there.
Really? Like we don't keep like an eye on you or anything like that?
Well, we're in the sewers. It's essentially our biggest problem. The gang wars on the streets.
Okay.
So you just gotta, if we come across any people fighting and stabbing each other, make sure we don't get caught in the crossfire.
All right, yeah, that's good. But like we were in the sewers the other night. We saw a couple. Just the one, but we saw like a gazer down there. You're not worried about those kinds of problems?
Well, I mean, they tend to avoid the Dungsweepers because essentially they don't want us discovering their secret passages, so they just kind of remove all traces of them, and we scrub off their symbols and whatnot.
Gotcha. Well, all right, Sims, lead the way.
And essentially, it's they all know about the sewers. You don't mess with the poop system.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah, good point.
Poop system backs up. Everyone gets covered in poop.
I didn't realize the gazers could be so level-headed.
It affects us all.
I guess that's mostly like a flooded head, floating head. But But anyway,
I do have one quick question though. I couldn't help but notice you have a mule in the back stable there.
yeah, Fablin.
Yeah. We don't have a work order to clean up the mule. Who's cleaning up your poop? He points to the badge on his onesie. Like, I mean, it's in the name.
Well, I mean, Alvin, he's like looking into the guild stuff for us.
Yeah, well, we're getting set up properly.
We just moved in.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can get you. I've got forms right here. You can fill them out right now.
Well,
We could leave those for.
we could leave those for Alvin, but my understanding was that Jallister would be taking care of a lot of our guild memberships for the business. But I mean, if you want us to sign up now, we could.
Speaking for myself, sir, most of my poop is carried away by ghosts.
Hey, you're a weird one. Well, I mean, we don't deal with humanoid fecal matter. We're more in the quadruped below city poop orders of business, parades, stables, anything like that. And you do have a stable which is now occupied by a mule, and we have no work order for Trollskull Manor.
You even need a permit to take a shit in this town.
You really do. You'd be surprised.
All right, well, how much is this going to set me back?
Well, you can do a monthly payment of like 50 silver, or you can do it for the whole year for like 12. No, that'd be 10 gold
10 gold?
for the year.
Well, I'm not that liquid right now, so I guess we'll do the monthly plan.
That's not a good thing in my business. It's diarrhea.
That's gross. Yeah. Yeah, jeez.
Well, can we set it up like, we're going to help you out and like, get some money together and then maybe just like.
Well, from my understanding, is that the Lord's Alliance is hired you out to be our guides. You're essentially looking after us to make sure we don't get killed on the street. We're just doing, our Dungsweepers Guild thing.
Well, why don't we talk about this later and focus on you not getting killed on the street?
I like this guy. He's weird, but in the good way.
How about
it's
1
debatable.
gold for 3 months?
We kind of have a set rate.
Like 1 gold for 4 months? What's the rate there?
Well, I mean, because 12 months is 10 gold. You're getting a deal.
Yeah, I don't want to break my gold down into silver. I'm just trying to get
Oh, well, I mean, you got to go to the
that.
bank for that. And tell you what, I'll leave you the paperwork. You got time to sign it. You got time, but don't let that poop stay around too long, because
No, that's the bad news. Yeah,
it builds up, and don't be getting your hands dirty. We get our hands dirty for you. That's our motto.
Or Yosef's ghost can do that for us.
For free, yes, and they work forever.
I wouldn't recommend that.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay. We'll leave the paperwork here with Alvin, and we'll.
Everyone, give me an insight check.
Oh, geez.
Ooh,
21.
21,
19.
19.
I rolled a 20 plus another 6, so 26.
Why did we get like good rolls?
Yeah, I
on
know. I
things
read
that
their.
don't
I
care
read
about?
their mind.
You get the distinct impression that you don't mess with the Dungsweepers Guild, and that they're very, very, very certain that you have a mild threat coming across. And Amalika, you've seen it in the past that people who've crossed the Dungsweepers Guild all of a sudden finds out where the Dungsweeper puts all their dung.
This is like the security guards who actually want to be cops of like Waterdeep,
Yeah.
but with poop.
Yeah, they'll put poop in your backyard.
I think also in your bed,
hesitate.
you just
Yeah.
wake up next to a flaming head of poo.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
A message from Poop Corleone.
this place already looks pretty poopy.
Yeah, we'll
but
make-
like,
just fill it out on your own time.
Yeah, we'll make sure we're ready for the our duration tomorrow.
I mean,
how long does this
you
go
know
on
where
for, by
to
the way?
find us.
And you'll be guest of honor at our upcoming Winter Shield party.
Oh, that sounds awesome! You guys having a Winter Shield party? I mean, that's like people like fancy gigs to get like a full on formal affair, like black ties and carriages and stuff.
It's for everyone.
Pretty sure if Yosef has its way, it's gonna be nothing on.
The lowest among us will be the highest. Can I maybe like do like a charm?
You give me a performance or persuasion, your choice.
Either way is good. Ooh, that didn't really go that well though. It's only a 7.
7. He's like, okay, well, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the party goes. We'll see how if any of us die.
Well, you'll all certainly die.
Well, I mean,
especially in your profession.
Okay,
But
you
the party
just
will be.
ignore him. Just
Well-
you're not doing great at the marketing.
I only learned about it yesterday.
You need more work.
It's like, well, the sewer line we got to work on is down the trade ward. Quick jaunty over, and like most of the stores are just waking up now, but also it's also the end of the night for debauchery and villainy, so most of the criminals are heading home as well.
All right. Well, I'll take point. You, Joseph, stay in the back, and Malika mix among the dung workers.
Wonderful.
3.
Sounds enlightening.
Yeah.
So as you begin to make your way down, it looks like it's going to be there's no clouds in the sky. It feels like it's still very crisp. Malika, your layers are definitely keeping you.
I love layers.
You look at the Dungsweepers Guild and like their gray work onesies, and you get the feeling that these onesies are keeping them quite warm and temperature cool. You get the feeling that there may be some magic attunement to these onesies that's just kind of keeping them warm. They're looks like they're only wearing one layer, but they look perfectly content in the winter cold.
How do we get one of those?
Oh, you gotta join the guild there.
Okay.
How much dung sweeping you gotta do in a given week?
Well, I mean, every couple of days they give you a line to clear out, or if you gotta, if there's like a big party, you gotta clear all the carriage animal stuff, or if there's like a circus or something, you gotta clear out the circus. There's a lot of poop. It's a lot of poop.
It's like a poop quota.
Yeah. I mean, but everyone's pooping.
That's fair.
Yeah, everyone does poop.
It's true.
The weird things are you can tell what festival has been happening a day after it's happened.
I don't want to hear about
I
this,
don't
frankly.
either. That's an art form that I'm happy you are happy to know about.
I mean, like after Winter Shield, it's gonna smell a
You
lot
know
like
what?
cinnamon down in the sewer.
Oh, wow. Is that something that's dangerous? Up ahead?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
And you've all got dark vision because it's dim light right now.
17 plus 3. So
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, Amalika, you can actually see what appears to be 2 individuals who definitely have some knife logos on their persons, and 2 people who have what appears to be a circle with 10 smaller circles tattooed on their forearms. And they appear to be just kind of like jawing at each other and kind of like doing that. You see those 2 drunken parties passing each other on the street, and all of a sudden you can immediately feel the tension. It's like, Amalika, how did you know that was right there?
it was definitely not just blind luck.
We're very good at our jobs, dung sweepers. All right, Sims, Laval, Dyson. I forget your 4th name. I'm sorry, buddy.
My name's Brun.
Brun, right? Obvious. Sorry, Brun. Uh,
Hang back a little bit.
yeah, hang back a little bit. We'll go in
Diffuse
first.
the situation.
Yeah, as you come up and you can smell the booze before you even get close to them, and you're like one eye's kind of like a little droopy and sleepy on one side.
You know, like if we just hang out in this like vicinity for a little bit, I think like we'll be, drunk, like a residual drunk.
You definitely hear some Johnny like, yeah, well, your faction can even make money in Omu. How'd you manage to do that? You suck. And the other's like, yeah, well, at least our boss isn't a giant thing.
Okay. Well, they're tipsy. Maybe we can just like diffuse this like right off the bat. Yosef, how do you feel about talking to them about a party and just like, some like festive events? Use your marketing to maybe like just distract them.
This will be a wonderful occasion to try
I
out my
heard
new
your mom slept with a goblin. Oh.
Friends, all your moms can sleep with a goblin at our upcoming Winter Shield party. I am Yosef, master sex worker of
And marketer.
What's the name of our building that we own
Trollskull
somehow?
Manor.
Trollskull Manor is throwing a Winter Shield party soon. You are all guests of honor, along with these sewer workers that we are escorting to protect them from dangerous gangs.
We can see that you like the booze.
Yes.
I love the booze. Booze is great.
Sex with or without goblins.
We have a famous ghost bartender.
A ghost bartender, several other ghosts, and it's going to be wonderful. So what say we all part company, go away, and prepare for the upcoming festivities.
In anticipation.
Yes.
So here's how this is going to work. I would say disadvantage because they're drunk, but Amalek has been helping you out to give advantage, so it's just a straight up persuasion roll.
It's an 11.
You needed a 10, so you did it. It looks like they haven't quite understood the message, but you've offered them a distraction that isn't jawing at each other. And you said, "The party with goblins? That's weird. That's really weird, man. That's strange to have a party about sex with just like with sex with goblins. Why didn't you just?"
It's not just goblins. It's druids, orcs, dark elves like this lovely lady here, this little fella.
I will not be having sex with you.
These Dungsweepers. We've got a mule.
Okay, but
general
just
festivities.
Also, Fablin will not be having sex with
Winter
Yeah,
Shield.
yeah.
It's just
We're not shaming anybody, but also don't offer up the donkey.
it's gonna be magical.
Waywalker, give me a perception check.
That I can promise.
Amalek, you can as well if you wish.
I got a 20 on perception.
Nice.
Yes.
Waywalker, you see that same couple that walked by Trollskull Manor as they walk by, and they kind of just like as they see Yosef going on about the giant sex party that's going to throw. You see them writing more fervently now then, and
Who's
just kind
this
of
mysterious couple like tut-tutting me all over town?
Bro, I think they're hot to trot for you.
Like we need to find them and send them some flowers.
These are going to be our key influencers. They seem well to do.
actually, with a 20, you do notice that the gentleman with his scarlet red 3-piece suit and like big fur-lined color guild is actually with the what's known as I'm trying to think of the right word for it, is the Boudoirs Guild.
Ooh,
The sexy guild.
and madam.
Is that the Sex Workers Guild?
That is the Sex Workers Guild.
You're gonna have to talk to those guys eventually.
Like we're gonna have to finesse you, just a little bit.
To be more marketable.
And we're gonna,
Yes.
So that people come to our party.
I feel like my
Sure.
Give us money and save the order.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm thinking more for the sex work stuff you want to do, but I mean that too. I mean, if you want to invite them, you can try.
I feel like by the end of the day we're gonna be part of every single guild.
It's a lot of money. Yeah, but you do see the Yosef talk down both sides. Not more through inviting them to a party, but just through confusion and
General
distraction.
confusion, yeah.
And they just kind of like separately part their ways. Like, But why would you have a goblin and a mule? I just don't get it.
Think on that elsewhere.
Please don't fuck my mule.
As you see the two groups separate, and the Dungsweepers workers are just like, all right, that was weird. That was definitely weird.
We're an unconventional problem-solving unit.
But are you having a party where people are going to have sex with a mule?
No,
It's just, sometimes I've learned that sometimes the best defense or offense really is just,
An insane amount of hyperbole.
yeah.
Confidence, friends, is the key.
I don't know if that's what I would use to describe your spiel, but you do say it with confidence.
I do. Anyway, I solved that situation.
You did.
Let's keep going.
All right. It takes a couple more minutes as you see the Dungsweepers Guild workers like, oh yeah, just down this back alley down here, and you're right in the middle of the trade district. You already smell the bakers, all the ovens like producing fresh bread and baked goods for the day. You can smell like muffins, bread, cinnamon rolls, stuff like that. And you can see Brian going, see, getting ready for Winter Shield. I'm telling you,
So,
it's like a poopy cinnamon smell, like for a week afterwards.
okay, that's more information than I really needed to know. How do you deal with the smell? Like, do your suits help with that at all? Or are you just used to it?
It's like, oh yeah, you actually see one of his buddies go over, or you see Laval go over, just like grab some like dirt off or like some muddy slush off the ground, and just like smears it right across his chest of Brun, like this big handprint that kind of just like swipes downwards. It's like, yeah, now check this out. You see him snap his fingers, and you get this feeling that something that mimics the prestidigitation spell. You see all the mud just go and flings off of him.
We need to get one of those suits.
Yeah, just one of those spells. You got that spell, actually.
Yeah, but that was like, fun.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty good. So we just hang out here while you go down there?
You see one guy, you see actually Sims pull out a crowbar. He's like, yep. As he pries open the steel plate cover. And again, that smell of the sewers comes wafting up with a bit of heat. You see the snow and ice kind of melt down around. It's like, we'll be back around 9 as you see them all just like trot down.
PM or AM?
Oh, AM, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Quick.
It's usually, unless there's like a huge blockage, it usually takes us a couple hours.
Gotcha.
So you see them all dip down as you guys all just stand out in front of an open sewer cover.
Call if you need us.
Like, we will.
This is fine. This is maybe, possibly, not to like jinx it, like easy money. It's maybe, possibly easy money.
You've definitely jinxed it.
I mean, yes, for sure. But
Malika, give me a perception check.
13.
13, you see 2 people coming around the corner wearing black, and you see the distinctive flying snake tattoo on their forearms, as it looks like they've got little leather pouches and they're clinking the gold coins, and they're going, yeah, 25, 26. So they come around and they go, oh, you're not supposed to be here.
Well, funny story. Technically, we are.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be here. This is embarrassing. This is our exit. So we're going to need you to go.
What if we just like pretend we didn't see you and you just like we all go our separate ways, and by that I mean we stay here.
Yeah, you see, we don't like to be seen a whole lot.
Who saw anything?
And I don't know you. I don't know this beautiful person
fine.
here.
Well,
I don't
That
know
just
this
makes it
tiny
easier
guy.
to deny the fact that we saw you. Did you see anyone? Who?
Tell you what, I can play this game too. Let's do a thing where you give us all your money, and we forgot we saw you.
Oh, well, that's easy because I don't have any money.
You immediately see flink as the knife comes up. It's like,
See, friends. We've gotten off on the wrong foot. You are clearly members of a very prestigious local group that I happen to be very good friends with Davil Starsong.
you see the second guy pull like, oh, Davil follower, huh?
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't say good friend. I mean, friend. Yikes.
Rocket, you're making it worse.
I know. Listen.
I mean,
look,
you could try to distract them if you'd like.
It's like, oh, no distractions here. We're going down that hole. And we're going to take your money. Or things are going to get a little stabby. You know, stabby stabs.
I also still don't have any
You can still buy your way out of this situation.
You see, we were told to keep an eye on this hole, and we're going to do it. So you can come back after 9 a.m. when we'll be gone, or I guess we're doing the stabbies.
All right. I guess we're stabbing. We're going to roll for initiative now.
11.
One second.
Oh, no.
1 second.
What's that? What's it? Plus?
It's plus your dexterity modifier. There you go. Yeah. Yep,
Initiative, right?
Yeah, initiative. Yep.
All right. Yosef, you got 11? Mm-hmm. Waywalk it.
16.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Well, I think we'll just do this theater of the mind, I think.
Yeah.
Amalika.
6.
Whoa.
That's not so bad.
What's the scene like? Like, are other people around?
So you're in a back alley somewhere. So you've got about like 20 feet of alleyway to work with. You're at the back end. It's kind of, you're at the dead end of it with the hole down right in the middle of it.
So they're blocking the way.
They're blocking the way out. And it's kind of got like it's kind of like got an L shape. So it's like you don't have a direct view to the open streets. Mm-hmm. Amalika, you know for a fact that that's probably a good thing, because if there's fighting on the streets, like guards get called almost immediately. Oh, I got to roll 4. Oh, keep doing.
And how many Zents are here?
There's only 2.
All right. Yeah.
And they look like they have both their daggers out. They both appear to be human. And it's the day is still, like the sun still hasn't fully come up yet, so it's still dim light, but it doesn't matter because you see everything in dark vision anyway. So everything still has like that black and white tinge and slowly turning into color.
Yeah. The good news is for you is that it's not sunlight.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
And Waywalk, you will go first, as it looks like these 2 Zents are they're right next to each other, 5 feet, and they're about 20 feet down the alley from you.
You're gonna regret this.
Waywalk will pull back 25 feet. So he's like on the other side of the grate, I suppose. Or
Yeah.
like,
The hole?
At the hole, yeah. He pulls out his fleece and he draws like a fortress box around him. And then a like illusionary fortress shows up that is like 5 feet tall. It has a few eye holes, but is open at the back. Mm-hmm. And so it's 5 feet wide. And then I will take a bonus action to hide because I'm pretty obscured from them.
I'll say it's made at disadvantage because they can see you cast the spell and do the box. Yes.
Yeah. They know it's there, but
that box.
It's more like a fortress.
Oh, okay, fortress.
Like
okay.
it's like a fortress that has.
Is it like a new box from before?
Yeah, it's like I imagine I imagine it looks like a kind of like castles, like
like parapets and stuff.
Parapets, yeah. So it has like parapets, a couple like eye holes so I can see through.
And picturing like Monty Python.
Yeah.
And, like,
It's an aggressive cardboard box castle.
yeah. A very small aggressive.
Yeah, as far as I know, it's a conjuration.
Yeah.
But so you say disadvantage?
Disadvantage, correct? Because you're pretty much doing it right in plain sight of them.
Yeah, fair enough. It's still a 7. Oh no, 15.
15. Okay. Yeah, in this alley, like there's lots of slush and snow on the ground. It's like a back alley, so there's like boxes and crates and stones and various debris are about. And Yosef, it is your go as you see Waywalk jump back across the hole next to the manhole cover as you see this kind of parapet castle go poof right in front of it.
You got a new box, my friend. Stay in it. I'll protect you. I'm going to step forward and...
Those HP points made you really confident.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've got all kinds of curing now. Like, I feel very indestructible. Because I am. I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
One of them.
Number 1 or number 2? I'll say one with the money pouch, one with the double knife.
I'm going to hit the double knife guy.
Okay.
I've also added a agonizing modifier on this, and I'm going to throw a repelling push on it. So
Okay.
I'm trying to knock him
Back.
down and into the street.
You are not
He's going to
pulling
get knocked
punches.
back into the wall. It's like a dog leg. It turns off.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That sounds good too. All right. So
hit
This is
him.
1d8 force?
Yeah,
No,
roll,
you gotta roll the hit it first.
yeah, attack roll first.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, roll
So
the- yeah,
D20.
20?
Yeah.
And add your spell attack modifier.
Which will be 6 in total.
So I'm adding 6 to whatever this
Yeah,
roll is.
yeah.
Correct.
It is a 22.
That is a hit. Now roll up your damage for it.
Nice. And this
Yeah,
one is
it's-
the 8?
I think it's actually a D10
Yeah,
on...
Eldritch Blast is D10.
Yeah, which is what you had in your hand before.
Oh, I have d8.
Let's check. I
Yeah.
may be wrong.
Quick pause. Boop, boop, boop.
No, it's all right. We'll just check on the fly. See how the sausage is made.
It's live D&D, folks. And since we're learning, is the 0 the 10?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Okay.
D10 force damage.
Yeah.
Nice. Plus my charisma modifier.
Correct.
So it's a 5.
5 in total.
Actually, no. That's
That's the 10.
That's the 10.
Fuck,
It
it's
doubles
maximum.
zeros. It's maximum damage.
14.
14 damage.
Whoa.
Kablamo.
Ouch! As you see this blasting gets bounced back against the wall, you see like snow and mud where his foot trails were just like these two perfect lines where he got blasted. And he blows some like breaks kind of like an old damp rotten crate that just kind of like shatters as he hits it in the back. It's like oh, ouch, ouch. All right, Amalika, it is your go.
Right. I mean, there's one of you left. There's three
Oh,
of us.
he's still standing.
Oh, he's still okay.
He's just
I thought-
like so he's 30 feet away now.
Okay, so he's just further back. Okay. Still not too late for you guys to just, like go away. But I mean, I don't really feel like that's going to be a thing you're going to do. So I'm going to use, since they really like daggers, I feel like, I could use one of my frostbite daggers. So Amalika kind of cast frostbite to kind of create her stabby ice dagger.
Perfect.
And yeah, she's gonna throw that shit.
All right, so give me an attack roll. D20.
At the one who's down,
Yeah, there's one that's
hit or the-
30 feet away and one's 20 feet away now.
I'm gonna aim for the one again with the daggers.
Okay, it's 20 feet.
Yeah, so we're gonna aim for him. Just get him out of the way. The other guy with gold seems like, a little less intimidating at the moment.
Mhm.
Oh no!
Oh no.
What am I doing this one with?
Your
It's
spell attack
4
modifier.
plus 2, so 6, so it's 12 total. It's like
12 total is a hit. Roll up your
Ooh.
damage. Yeah, they're
this
just wearing
one?
what is the spell save for ice daggers or not?
D6.
D6. Perfect.
4.
Not bad.
Takes 4 and has disadvantage on.
Next attack.
As you see this ice dagger hits him in the shoulder, you see kind of like this frostbite, like snow effect begin to ice over his shoulder. You see him go, oh! As he looks like the dagger just melts and falls out. After Malika are the Zentaremes. The one who just got hit by the dagger is going to run up to Amalika and do attacks on you with multi-attack, but has disadvantage because of the ice dagger.
I don't have a lot of HP.
That is a natural 2 as you see the dagger come swinging down, but it's more, you don't really have to get out of the way as his just slowed, being slowed down by this frost damage on his shoulder is throwing off his attacks. And his second one,
I'm just picturing the Matrix.
that would be a natural 20 and a natural 4.
I don't want this.
He misses with both attacks. It's like he just means to be slowed down and thrown off his game by the ice wound that's happened in his shoulder. So he misses completely. The second guy is going to run 30 feet towards Yosef and do his multi-attack. Rolling cold. I'm not using my good DM dice. Here's my other one.
Keep rolling cold rolling. What was that first roll?
It was a natural 1.
Oh, perfect.
As you see, he pulls out a short sword and takes a swing with it. Tries to come back on the swing around with a 21 versus AC to hit.
Oh, yeah, that definitely is.
That hits most characters.
Yeah, as he slices in for 7 slashing damage as he catches you on the backswing.
Ouch.
Good thing you have all that healing.
Yeah. It's a good thing he has a lead.
Sexual healing. Whoa.
Waywocket, it is your go
That
again.
feeling.
Am I hidden from these creatures?
Are you doing an attack?
I will be like doing a little pop out from my
Yeah,
thing.
you do have advantage against
Sweet.
them.
All right. I'll attack the double daggers boy.
Okay, so he's already been. They've both been wounded, but he's got disadvantage on his stuff right now.
Yeah, but he's also the most hurt.
Actually, the most hurt is the one who got slammed into the wall.
Is it,
That is the double
Oh, sorry,
dagger.
yeah,
that's
sorry.
double
Yeah.
daggers, yeah.
Got him backwards. My apologies. Yes.
It's a 19 plus 6, so it's 25.
It's a total. I'm kidding. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a hit.
And I get some sweet sneak attack. Ooh, not bad. It is 10 damages in total.
And this is arrow attack.
This is a piercing attack.
Yeah, you see it go right into the center of his chest as you see Amalika just kind of duck instinctively as the arrow just sinks. Like, oh, come on! Where did that castle come from?
And I'll hide in my castle again.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
No, just regular advantage.
All right.
Or regular.
That is a 14 sneaking.
Yeah, you're sneaking pretty good. All right, Yosef, you have been slashed across the chest by a person with a short sword, and he's standing right in front of you and also next to a hole.
Oh, I'm standing next to a hole.
Yeah, and the person who just attacked you.
Right. Yeah, but where's the hole in relation to us? Are
I'll
we
say so.
between
If he's standing right across from you, the hole is going to be off to your right.
Okay. I'm gonna clutch my wound and then throw my arm out, and then in the air, like all of these spectral arms, like almost like when you see an animation that's been slowed down and you see the arm in all these different positions. All these
you're on
arms
drugs.
of Hadar fly out of me.
Sweet.
I've never done this before. I'm excited.
This has actually never been cast on this podcast.
Yeah.
Just the
Oh,
first
really?
time
Cool.
ever,
The
yeah.
very first arms of Hadar. Well, for the folks at home, each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw.
What's the size of the area?
10 feet.
10 feet.
So can I get both of them with me? Because they both run up.
If you get the second one, I'd say you could place one. You can just get one, but if you get the second one, you're going to get a Malika as well.
Oh, it's like everybody.
Yeah, all creatures.
Yeah, all creatures. You can position it in a way that you just get the one right in front of you, or you can try and risk it and see if a Malika can endure it. It's your choice. You get both of them. You can either get one or you can get two plus a Malika.
Maybe I'll rewind and not arms and Hadar.
No, this is a pretty good time to do it.
All right, let's do it. But yeah, let's actually, because I'm doing it instinctively, let's do it on everybody. So I'm aiming for both of them.
All right, so Amalika, you have to do a strength saving throw as well.
So yeah, roll your d20.
I'm not sure what's happening.
I'm not either, but I don't like it.
Ah.
Oh no.
Yeah, you definitely failed.
All
Yeah.
right, so what's your spell save DC?
It's 14.
What's
Your spell save DC is 8 plus your proficiency modifier, which is 2, plus your
Spellcasting.
spellcasting modifier, which is 4, so it's 14.
We will get your sheets.
Yeah, we'll update that next time. Sorry, I forgot about that.
So if it's 14, I have an 11 and an 8.
nice?
Malika, what did you get?
But like -4 also, so like 0.
So they are taking full damage from your arms of Hadar.
Nice. So it's 2 d6s.
Not nice. I don't want this.
Well, I got one.
You can
Don't worry, I'll be shocked when you're injured.
No, thank you.
I don't know.
I like that it's like I'm not going to
It's,
heal you.
7.
It's just like
7. All right, the double knife who's in front of you, see all these, it's kind of like this like reverse just smack to the back of the face as he gets knocked and then tumbles down the sewer hole, and you hear kind of like this like sickening bone crunch, like and kind of like a splurt as it lands in some type of refuse material down on the bottom. He is expired.
Is there any other effective Arms of Hadar after the damage? Or is it like they're restrained or something?
On a successful save, the creature takes half damage, but suffers no other attack. On a failed save, 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions.
Okay,
Its
so
next
you
turn.
can move away from them if you want.
Oh, I see.
Also, Malika can't take reactions.
So it kind of
either.
like bats him down.
Yeah, so you can't do attacks of opportunity, anything like that. After Yosef is a Malika.
Unless you want to cure him.
What happened to the other guy that I hit?
He's just hurt.
Yeah, he's just, like you
Oh, he
seem
just
like
got
he gets
hurt.
smacked by the necrotic
Yeah, I guess
irons.
and like the
how much
arms,
HP did I lose?
7.
7.
Oh, so I have 1 HP.
Holy shit.
No, you got
wait.
more than that.
No, wait. What do I have? Oh, I have 14.
Yeah, so you now
I
have
still
7.
have. Okay.
8 HP or probably. Or
I did not update this sheet, which I was using. So now I have 7.
Yes.
Yes.
So you,
Wait, I suddenly like sort of stumble back and react. I realize what I've done. I'm like, Amalika, no. And then I've got one last hand sort of whipping around. So I imbue it with like a healing light. and like extend it and sort of like place it. And then how does my healing light work?
So just roll a d6 for it if you want to do one. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, so it gotta be 5 back.
Oh,
It's not so
this
bad.
isn't so
Yeah.
bad. So I only lost 2, so I have 12.
So this one necrotic arm comes up and then turns into like this glowing light of radiance and comes down and touches you right where it wounded you. This necrotic burn begins to seal up and actually turns into...
Sorry about it.
You still feel like you got your bell rung a little bit, but Yosef had made up for it.
Yeah, it's like, ouch and thank you, maybe?
It is now your turn.
All right. So, like...
He's
This
standing...
guy-
There's some way the last guy is standing right in front of you. You've got broken debris, you've got a manhole cover, you've got snow, you've got sleet, you've got a gnome in a fake castle.
You could like catapult one of the debris in the.
Oh, yeah. But that uses one of the like spell slots, right?
Yeah, you have,
Yes.
which you have like potentially 4 of right now. but up to you.
Can I use, say, like the manhole cover or something, or is that too heavy?
That's 5 pounds. Maybe a little bit heavier.
Actually, I think you can do up to 10 pounds with catapults.
For the level 1, I think it's
think it's 5
1 to
pounds.
5.
Oh, 1 to 5? Okay.
Yeah.
You can't do the manhole cover would definitely, I don't know how much it weighs, but it's definitely more than 5 pounds.
Okay.
But there's enough stuff around that you can.
So what's kind of like around? Like I'm gonna guess like maybe like some bricks or something, or
Yeah, there's like
maybe-
some loose stones, some loose bricks. There's the debris from that broken crate that the guy got smashed into with the Eldritch Blast. There's boxes. There's ropes and hinges and stuff like that.
Okay. So let's like take like something scary like a rock. Like
So
a
I hit him
big
with a rock.
like a 5-pound rock, because that's where we're at.
Yeah, you see like
I'm living here. So can Amalka like pick it up like sort of magically, like?
oh yeah,
kind of
it's like
thing?
it's like a Jedi.
Yeah, like it's obviously not like a portable catapult,
Yeah.
but like
It's okay.
yeah.
Whoosh.
So
If you want to describe it as a portable catapult, you can
I
do that as well.
mean, yeah, I feel like she's gonna kind of take her hands and hold up the rock in the middle of them, kind of like levitating it between them,
Mhm.
and she's going to pull her arms back and just kind of let go. So she's gonna mimic
Like a slingshot.
exactly,
Perfect.
and direct it at our dum-dum who wouldn't leave.
All right, he's got to do a dexterity save, I believe. That is an 8.
Okay,
Which is a fail. So he
So-
takes full damage.
yeah, what? Help me.
So when they take so you have a spell saving DC.
Much like Yosef's, which is also 14, because you have 4 as your modifier and 2 as your proficiency, and it's 8 before that.
My eyes are glazing over. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
no worries. We'll go with that later.
Okay.
But on your catapult description there, it says what happens on a failed save. I think it's 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's 3 of the diamond dice.
Yeah. So here's
Diamond
one.
dice?
These ones right there.
Diamond. Oh, I did not get that out, did I?
No, it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This
so-
one. Oh.
Okay, roll,
Oh, 2.
Yeah. And you get to roll 1 after that. So roll
Oh,
those
okay.
2, and then roll 1 more.
3, 7,
And then run. Well, yeah.
One
So
more.
10. Yeah.
and 6.
16. Whew.
16. Ooh, as you see this rock go, it hits him right in the gut. So he kind of doubles over, winded. You see like a little bit of blood cough out from his mouth. He's still standing, and he ain't happy, but he's still alive. He is now going to take some swings at you, seeing like as you just levitated this rock off the ground, hit him right in the gut with like a slingshot effect, like aha, kapoonk. He's gonna take some attacks at you. That is a 7 versus AC for the first one.
13.
13, and a 18 for the second one. So you get slashed for 4 points of slashing as he comes up, and it's not even a full-hearted one. It looks like that shot to the gut with a stone, the gut stone, if you will, has taken a lot out of him. Waywalk it. We're back up to the
Wait,
top.
did you say it was -4?
Yeah.
4.
Okay,
for
so I
it,
have 8.
4 slashing.
Am I hidden from him again?
You are, in fact, hidden from him.
Sweet.
They do not have a high perception.
It's probably hit. It's 18 in total.
Oh, yeah, that's it. See another arrow come out from the illusory box castle.
7 plus 4 is 11.
11. You see the arrow go right into his neck. You see a little bit of blood pour down as he begins to cough and spurt up. He's like, I got hit in the stomach by a stone. And he falls down the hole as well into the sewer.
Didn't have to go that way, buddy.
Boom.
Well, I mean,
Good work, everyone.
yeah.
We stood up to those jerks.
We should go get the gold they left behind.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
You climb down the ladder. You can see it looks like the first Zent landed neck first on the stone platform at the bottom. The sewer smell immediately hits you right in your gnomish nose.
And just like literally ate shit.
I like it.
And you see the other Zent is kind of like folded on top of him.
Yeah, we should probably move these so that our good friends Sims, Laval, Dyson, and Brun don't have to move these bodies.
They're not here. You don't have to show off by remembering their names.
I just try to be a people person.
Are we allowed to swear as a sidebar?
Oh, yes.
Okay, just checking.
Oh yeah. No, there's a warning before it may contain adult content.
Cool.
Oh, definitely.
But you do find a 27 gold
Ooh.
on them.
Uh-huh.
And you find a small leather notebook,
Mm-hmm.
but it looks like it is written in a language you don't understand.
Is it in Thieves' Cant?
It is not written. It is not written in Thieves' Cant, unfortunately.
Nor.
Is it in Celestial?
It is not written in Celestial.
How about Dwarvish?
It is not.
How
I'm
about?
gonna guess not Elvish either.
It's definitely not written in Common.
In fact, it looks like it's not. It looks like it's like a encrypted type of language, like a whatever language it is in. It's right now just symbols and signs. Like it's too random to actually be a constructed language together.
Maybe we just take this for later.
Yeah, I think I know a certain person might be interested in buying this from us.
All right.
Any their weapons are mundane, I assume.
Yeah, just regular you find short sword. They do have some bows and arrows on them.
Oh yeah, if they have any short bow arrows, I could use some of those.
They got a
You could take the
full
ones
quiver
out
of
of the guy's
20.
neck.
Sweet, I'll take 10.
Yeah. You can have 20 if you want.
Well, I can only hold 20, I think,
okay.
in my actual quiver. So I'll just go back up to max because I had used 10 arrows already.
So you spend the rest of the next couple of hours. You leave the bodies down in the sewer, bring them up to the top.
Well, let's maybe leave them down here to the side. I don't know what the protocol is with the sweepers. We don't want to do their job for them. They were very insistent of that. But also, I don't really want to leave dead bodies on the street. It leads to questions.
Yeah, and the sewer you're in, it's very classic movie TV type of sewer. It's like two concrete platforms and then like the main causeway of generic sewage fluid streaming down the middle. As you're kind of looking around, you actually do notice that you see like the Dungsweepers coming back, and you can see as they're walking, they're doing their self-prestidigitation of like flinging all the poop off of them back into the main causeway.
I'm just like picturing them like snapping their fingers and like running around.
Laughing
Like,
at each other.
When you're a sweeper.
When you're a sweeper, you sweep what you will, sweep with your fun. And you see them come around the corner, and they're like, "Yeah, you definitely hear the snapping echoing down the sewage way."
delightful.
And you do see like little flecks of poop and stuff being flung out, and they come around. Like,
Delightful and gross.
Evade the poo. Take dodge.
you take you get 2 points of poo damage. Doesn't do any damage, just makes you 2 points stinkier.
Yeah.
They come around, they're like, "Oh, hey, what are you guys doing there? Hey, bodies, Dan, did something happen that we gotta know about?
Yes.
Are you guys okay? You look like you've been in a bit of you guys see some cuts and wounds.
A little tussle happened for sure.
It's like, Xanaremes, huh?
Yeah, they really demanded that we let them go down, and I thought that was like really your prerogative. You told us to guard up here, so we did it. They're dead.
Well, that's they probably would have caused trouble. I mean, like, that's the Zents are thugs. They're all thugs. All the crime gangs are thugs, and they try and shake us down for money. So you did exactly what you're hired to do. So thank you very much for that.
All right,
It was
very
amazing.
welcome. We're not going to go to jail for murder or anything, right?
What do you mean murder? I didn't see a murder. Did you guys see a murder?
Yeah, I like the way this Dungsweeper talks.
And technically, they died in the darkness of the sewer where no one
they
could see.
fell. They clearly fell.
Let me show you a little dung sweeper technique here, or a little secret tricks of the trade. Because we're dung sweepers, we only deal with dung and particular clogs in the sewer system. So let me show you how we deal with bodies we find in the sewer. You see him walk over and just kind of like boom, kicks it into the causeway. It's like, oh, how did that happen? Oh no, that'll end up in the ocean somewhere. Boom, the next one goes in. Sure hope that doesn't cause a clog down the line for someone else's group. And that's not our responsibility anymore.
Great.
No problem. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
perfect.
this. It's good.
That's the best news I've had all day.
It's like, oh, by the way, so we have your payment. You see him reach into a pocket and pulls out a glistening small leather pouch as he tosses it away. Walk it kind of like that spray effect of poop and unknown liquid come flinging out everywhere. Give me a dexterity check if you want to catch it.
Yeah.
Can I
no, definitely
quickly, like, as it's flying in the air, use like prestidigitation on it to kind of just be like,
That'd be,
and then he would catch it not poopless? Or not
yes, you absolutely can. As you see it go
Cool.
flinging through it and just kind of like, almost like a Sailor Moon, like sparkle, like,
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 20
Oh
on
my
that.
god,
so-
that was our best event ever.
it's like this explosion of filth comes off of the bag and then lands right in.
Grabs it with a flourish.
Like, all
This is
right.
how we do
I like
sometimes.
I feel safer about this already. We only got like 4 more weeks of this.
Oh yeah. Hopefully won't be 2 murders a day.
I hope not. I really don't.
Same.
It's like, well, we're gonna take the shortcut home. You guys, guys can make your way up.
Oh yeah, we don't have to like escort you back anywhere.
No, we're all going home to our own homes.
Okay.
We just had to get to the sewage and make sure that we are okay at the end. We're checking in. We'll say you did a good job. You get 4 stars.
Oh, lovely.
Out of how many?
4 stars.
That's all the stars. We're heroes.
Well, thanks a lot,
Yeah.
Sims. Give my best to the family, Dyson, and Laval. Next time you're in Trollskull Alley, make sure you stop by a place. Brun, you know what you did.
So, yeah, I did. I did the thing.
Leave us a review on Whelp.
I now want to see like a little Dragon Whelp webpage. It's called Whelp Reviews for D&D adventurers. Make it happen, internet. So you guys climb back up out of the sewer. Sun is fully out now. Morning has happened. Amalika, it just burns. It burns the eyes.
Hate it.
You make your way back out of the alleys of the trade ward, and commerce is in full effect here. As you see, as the trade ward has been almost completely cleared of snow. There's very little blockage for things to travel and make way to different places that they have to go. As you move your way back up to the northern ward, back up to Trollskull Manor. You see, as you come walking up, there's someone waiting for you at the door. There's got a big fur-lined jacket. It is black with like little specks of silver on it. And for the first time, you actually hear what sounds like construction happening, like hammers, nails, saws, talking and whatnot. As you can see people on the roofs tearing off old decayed shingles and hammering in new ones. It looks like Trollskull Manor has kind of come alive a little bit with all these people actually doing construction on it. As you come up, you see the high elf pull back his hood with these kind of like ostentatious snow goggles to keep the light out of his eyes. And it is in fact Davil Starsong waiting at your front door.
Ah, Devil. Your ears must have been burning. I was just talking about you.
Well, I thought I'd come in and see how my new friends were doing. I thought, you know what friends do? They help each other out.
Uh-huh.
And I saw Trollskull Manor. It's not in the state it deserves to be in. So I've called a couple of my friends in, and we've kind of got things started for you.
Oh, you did this. I thought Alvin did this for us.
Oh no, we explained the whole thing we had worked out earlier. Said we were good friends, and he was happy to see all the construction workers come in and start the renovations process, and it is going according to plan. We should have this thing up in a week or in 10 days or so.
Are these the same people who tried to kill us?
Give me a deception check. Or sorry, give me a stealth check, but add your charisma score instead of your dexterity.
Oh, thank goodness. It's a 7. Not rolling great today.
No.
Oh yeah, Davil definitely is like, who tried to kill you?
No one.
Yeah, it was 2 people.
2 people.
So things are going well for you in Waterdeep then.
We're having a good day. And just out of curiosity, you want to help wear the glasses? How's that? Just like,
Oh, it's more for fashion, but there's so much snow on the ground, just like bounces right back into my face, and I'd rather just, not be blinded by the sun the entire time.
Yeah, where'd you get those glasses? Actually,
I had them custom made. They are one of a kind in Waterdeep. I would try and sell them, but I wish to be a fashion icon.
yeah. You gotta be a fashion icon when you can.
yeah, do what you gotta do, but like also maybe share where you got those glasses.
I had them made. I tell you what, we will have a glass of wine one night and we will discuss the elves and the sun and our relations together and how we should unite everything together.
I don't like this guy, right?
Yeah, not really.
No, you guys have been pretty
Yeah.
cold on Davil. Even I'm feeling a bit skittish.
Yeah. I mean, I will take that into strong consideration for this exact moment until I no longer want to consider it, and I think that's about it.
Davil, I mean, I appreciate the gesture, but this is a little bit overboard for what we talked about last time.
We're just friends helping out friends. And look, you have a manor that needs to be renovated and restored and made beautiful on the inside and the outside. And I figure you're doing me a solid. I will do you a solid.
Well, I mean, we haven't really,
it's not even costing you anything. There's no gold exchanged. It's all old friends, cashing in on old favors.
This seems like it's gonna go bad.
It's work for free.
It seems like it's not. Nothing's free.
The important thing is the party.
You see Davil put his arms around Yosef and Amalka. Like, yes, the party will be very important.
Also, he can hear us when we whisper, I notice.
Yeah, he has very good
I
ears.
hate this.
And we were going to call it there for the week. Good job, everyone.